Hello grade 10 students. Welcome to another virtual class. I am Miss Madhu Vadge. We have started with chapter 8, that is Introduction to Trigonometry. And in previous class we defined trigonometric ratios of an acute angle of a right triangle. In today's video lesson we will apply this knowledge in solving questions of exercise 8.1. So let's start this exercise by answering the conceptual question which is given as question number 11 in this exercise, which is a true-false question, and you need to give a justification for your answer. First part, the value of tan A is always less than 1. In a right triangle ABC, right angled at B. So for angle A, the opposite side will be BC, adjacent side will be AB, and hypotenuse will be the side AC. So tan A will be equal to opposite upon adjacent, that is equal to BC upon AB. Now if I take the sides of this triangle as 3, 4 and 5 centimeters, then my ratio will be 4 upon 3, which is greater than 1. So this first statement will be false, because the adjacent and the opposite side can take any values. Adjacent can be smaller or greater than opposite side. So in that case, tan A will not be always less than 1. In some cases it will be less than 1, in other cases it will be greater than 1, like in this case. The second part, sec A is equal to 12 upon 5 for some value of tan A. Let's consider the same figure. Sec A is given as 12 on 5 and sec A is hypotenuse upon adjacent. We can say that this statement is correct. As we know, hypotenuse is the longest side, and so it has to be greater than the adjacent side, and the ratio given here satisfies this condition. So this statement is true. Third part, cos A is abbreviation used for cosecant of angle A. This will be false. Cos A is abbreviation for which ratio? Cos A is cosine of angle A. Fourth one, cot A is product of cot and A. This is definitely false, because we have learnt that cot A is the name of a ratio and we cannot separate cot and A, or cot and A are not the product. It is just a name given to the ratio that is related to angle A. Fifth part, sin theta is equal to 4 upon theta for some angle. Let's mark this angle as theta in this right triangle. The side opposite to this angle will be opposite side, this will be adjacent, and this will be hypotenuse. So sin theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse, and we are given that it is equal to 4 upon 3. This implies that the opposite side is greater than the hypotenuse, which is wrong, because we know that the hypotenuse is the longest side. So this will be false. Let's answer the first question of this exercise. In triangle ABC, right angled at B. AB is 24 centimeters and BC is 7 centimeters. Determine the given ratios. Since we know two sides of this triangle, we can use Pythagoras theorem to find out the third side. So the square of hypotenuse, that is AC square, will be equal to AB square plus BC square. So 24 square plus 7 square, which is equal to 576 plus 49. On adding we get 625. So AC is equal to square root of 625, which is equal to 25 centimeters. The first part are the ratios for angle A. So I have marked angle A in the figure. Let's mark the opposite, adjacent and hypotenuse with respect to angle A. So opposite side will be BC, adjacent side will be AB, and hypotenuse is AC. So sine A is opposite upon hypotenuse, which is BC upon AC. So that will be 7 upon 25. Cos A will be adjacent upon hypotenuse. So from the figure, adjacent side is AB, hypotenuse is AC. On substituting the values, this will be 24 upon 25. The second part are the ratios related to angle C. So we are going to mark angle C in the figure. And so with respect to this angle, the opposite side is AB, adjacent side is BC, and the hypotenuse is AC. So sine C is opposite upon hypotenuse, which is AB upon AC, that will be 24 upon 25, and cos C is adjacent upon hypotenuse, which is BC upon AC, and that is 7 on 25. So notice that sine A is equal to cos C, as they have same answers. Similarly, sine C is equal to cos A. Question number 2. In the given figure, find tan P minus cot R. To do this question, we will have to write these ratios. In order to do that, we will have to find the third side QR using Pythagoras theorem. The hypotenuse square, that is PR square, is equal to PQ square plus QR square. So when we rearrange this, QR square is equal to PR square minus PQ square, which is 13 square minus 12 square, 169 minus 144, which is 25, and QR therefore is 5 centimeters. Now without writing these steps also, you can write QR is equal to 5 centimeters, because we know and we have been studying from lower classes that 5, 12 and 13 are Pythagorean triplets. So there is no need of these steps if you know that already. This type of question is asked only for 1 mark. So we don't need to write all these steps. This is only for explanation part. So now we can write down tan P. Let's mark angle P and the sides opposite and adjacent to it. So QR is facing angle P, so QR is opposite, and the adjacent side is PQ. And the hypotenuse is PR. So we know that tan P is opposite upon adjacent. So that will be equal to QR upon PQ. That will be 5 upon 12. The second ratio is cot R. So let's mark angle R in the figure. So with respect to angle R, PQ will be opposite side and QR will be adjacent side. So cot R is adjacent upon opposite. So this is equal to QR upon PQ, and that is again equal to 5 upon 12. So tan P minus cot R will be equal to 5 upon 12 minus 5 upon 12, and that is equal to 0. Question number 3. If sin A is equal to 3 upon 4, calculate cos A and tan A. Let's draw a triangle and mark angle A. If we are given any one trigonometric ratio, we can write down all other ratios using it. So let's mark the opposite and the adjacent side in this triangle. BC will be opposite side, AB will be adjacent side, and AC will be hypotenuse. We know that sin A is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse, and it is given as 3 upon 4. Since 3 upon 4 is a ratio which is reduced to its lowest form, we cannot say that opposite side is 3 centimeters and hypotenuse is 4 centimeters. Since 3 upon 4 is reduced ratio, there will be a common factor multiplied to these numbers. So let k be the common factor, and then we can say let the opposite side be 3k and hypotenuse be 4k. Now that we have two sides of a right triangle, we can find out the third side using Pythagoras theorem. We know that 3, 4, 5 are Pythagorean triplets, but 5 is the hypotenuse in those triplets, and here we are given the hypotenuse as 4k. So 3, 4 and 5 cannot be the sides of this triangle. So let's write down the steps and find the adjacent side. So AC square will be equal to CB square plus AB square. Let's substitute the values. 4k square will be equal to 3k square plus AB square. Keeping AB square on one side, we get 4k square minus 3k square. So this is 16k square minus 9k square, which gives us 7k square. So AB will be root 7k. So we have got adjacent side as root 7k in this triangle. So we can find out cos A and tan A. Cos A will be adjacent upon hypotenuse, which is AB upon AC, that is root 7k upon 4k. K and k gets cancelled, so you get root 7 upon 4. Tan A is opposite upon adjacent, so that is equal to BC upon AB. On substituting, 3k upon root 7k, which is 3 upon root 7. Question number 4. Given 15 cot A equal to 8, find sin A and sec A. 15 cot A means 15 into cot A. So 15 into cot A equal to 8 can be written as cot A equal to 8 upon 15. And we know cot A is adjacent upon opposite side. So let's first draw a right triangle and mark angle A. So the side opposite to angle A is BC, the adjacent side is AC, hypotenuse is AB. So again we are in the same situation where we know one ratio. So using this ratio we can find out all other ratios asked in the question. 8 upon 15 is the reduced ratio. So let the common factor be K. So we can say that the adjacent side is 8 times K and the opposite side is 15 times K. So now we have to find out the hypotenuse using Pythagoras theorem. AB square will be equal to BC square plus AC square. So we have marked the adjacent side as 8K and the opposite side as 15K. So using Pythagoras theorem we get 15K square plus 8K square. On squaring we get 225K square plus 64K square. On adding this is 289K square. Taking square root we get AB equal to root of 289K square. Both numbers are perfect squares, so on taking square root we get 17K. So we have all three sides 15K, 8K and hypotenuse as 17K. So let's write down these ratios. Sin A is opposite upon hypotenuse, which is BC upon AB, that is equal to 15K upon 17K. So that is 15 upon 17. Sec A will be hypotenuse upon adjacent side. So hypotenuse is AB, adjacent side is AC. So that is equal to 17K upon 8K. K gets cancelled. We get 17 on 8. With this we come to the end of this video lesson. Question number 5 of this exercise is your assignment. You are given one ratio. Using that you have to find and write down all other trigonometric ratios. See you in the next class. Until then, goodbye.